Right now at 6, storms causing some damage in the region. We've got what's coming next.
And a hearing tonight to determine the fate of 2 businesses' liquor licenses.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Well, rain all day today, but looks like we're in the clear. Let's send it over to Greg for the details on what's to come.
We have some activity out there. For the most part, the sphere is pretty much done with, and even flooding issue now has pretty much been resolved, but still some showers are out there coming through. One will be approaching here Winona, and I'll show you that in a second. But otherwise that, it's looking not too bad out there right now. We do have some clearing skies. There's your wind speeds. They turn around to the north, which is good, meaning cooler air is coming in. And then you see a little bit stronger wind speeds towards Red Wing, Rochester. That's aligned with the showers and the embedded storms that are coming this way. So you can see some gusty winds with that, and I'll show you that in a second. Here's the radar, and look at the change in dew points too. 66 to Madison, all the way to 57, Minneapolis, even 53 now too. And there's that line that's kind of associated that we could mention that's about ready to impact Winona too. That one has some lightning in it, but it could have some gusty winds, maybe up to 30 miles per hour. It's widely scattered, but that's going to progress eastward quickly too. And if we kind of time that out, it's likely going to be impacting maybe La Crosse northward here. That activity as it comes up there, probably within another hour, hour and a half. Eau Claire, better shot you're going to see activity, but otherwise everything pretty much falls apart as we get closer to 8 to 9. So we got that going on. Otherwise, later in the broadcast, we'll kind of break down the rest of the weekend and then how long this really cool pattern will persist. That all coming up a bit later.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg.
And the storms from today and yesterday causing some damage around the area.
Yeah, over on the north side of La Crosse, some heavy winds blew this tree over, landing right on a parked car.
This week's Moon Tunes is canceled again due to weather. A rain date is being discussed and will be announced on their Facebook page when that date is set.
And a reminder, you can always track weather on your block by downloading our First Warn Weather app. It's available at the App Store or on Google Play. The federal government has issued new rules for Medicaid work requirements.
It's a move that could leave thousands of Wisconsinites without health care. News 8 Now's Grace Monk explains from the newsroom.
Last summer, the Medicaid work requirements were added under President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. Last week, the government issued a new set of guidelines that have healthcare advocates worried. Starting January 1st, childless Medicaid participants aged 19 to 64 will have to work or volunteer 80 hours per month to receive coverage. As of April, more than 190,000 Wisconsinites fall under that category.
State health officials are predicting tens of thousands of Wisconsinites could lose coverage.
The law says that medically frail individuals are exempt from the work requirements. Under the new guidelines, enrollees with the exemption must prove that they are too sick to work every 6 months. One healthcare advocate says the change could leave chronically ill people without coverage.
They have a cancer diagnosis and they're working, right? They're getting chemo, they're working, everything's fine. But then things get worse, the chemo gets harder, they are unable to work. All of a sudden now they lose their coverage.
States have 6 months to implement the new guidelines. According to Tweed, the tight turnaround could leave people who are eligible for Medicaid without coverage.
It's costly and almost impossible for states to implement in 6 months, which means people are just going to get kicked off.
According to the Wisconsin Department of Health Services, the new rules could take months to develop and implement. The DHS says they're currently reviewing the new guidelines and Medicaid recipients will get more information in the coming months. In the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Well, 2 local businesses at risk of losing their liquor licenses.
News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hine joins us live from City Hall with the latest on that meeting. Brooklyn.
The City Council is currently in a special meeting discussing whether Tequila's Mexican Restaurant and the Citgo on State Road can continue selling alcohol. The council is deciding whether the 2 businesses can renew their liquor license. Tequila's is facing possible non-renewal after 3 underage alcohol violations in the current license year. The Citgo on State Road on the line for both their liquor license and their tobacco and vaping license after an underage alcohol sale conviction during a compliance check. So far, Tequila's has made arguments against the non-renewal.
Accountability should not be a one-way street. before imposing one of the most severe penalties available on business that has served this community for nearly 3 decades, I believe it's reasonable to ask whether the same level of scrutiny has been applied to everyone involved.
Citgo is also expected to make arguments against their non-renewal. The council has not yet made a final decision, and they are expected to go into a closed discussion. Reporting live in La Crosse, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Brooklyn. The old Kmart site on State Road is one step closer to a major makeover.
The city council is expected to approve the next phase of rezoning for the Copper Rocks project tonight. Now, if it passes, demolition of the Kmart building could begin later this summer, followed by construction of townhouses along Farnham Street and a 5-story apartment building along Losey Boulevard.
Also at tonight's meeting, the council could vote on declaring the Northside Library a surplus property. Monday is the library's last day. It's being closed to save the city money.
The school district of La Crosse is appealing the city's decision to designate Emerson Elementary as a historic structure. The council will hear the appeal tonight in a closed session, then open a public hearing. They'll decide whether to uphold, modify, or overturn the historic designation. Superintendent Aaron Engel has spoken out against the designation, saying the district wants to explore new possible uses for the Emerson property.
La Crosse County's executive committee is advancing an 18-month moratorium on data center applications and permits.
The committee voted almost unanimously for the pause, while officials study their environmental and economic impacts. Officials say its current zoning code doesn't define the different types of data centers or adequately address their effects. The decision is expected to go to the full county board June 18th.
Happening tomorrow, closing the gap on the Lansing Bridge. The center span lift is set for tomorrow morning. River traffic will be closed in and around the construction area from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the car ferry service will not run Friday, but is resuming normal hours Saturday. A new La Crosse apartment building is making every square foot count. 360 Real Estate cut the ribbon this morning on the C&C residences, 24 fully furnished studio apartments featuring expandable furniture systems that transform the space. Today's ribbon cutting also featured 12 townhomes.
Western Tech offering 2 new apprenticeship programs. The Surgical Technologist program prepares students to work in hospitals and healthcare facilities. And the Education Assistant program is designed for students interested in K through 12 school settings. Now, both are supported by a grant from the U.S. Department of Education.
Governor Evers visiting La Crosse today. He toured the Castle Bed and Breakfast. This tour comes as the city and state broke tourism records. Last year, the state brought in $27 billion in total economic impact, and last year was the 4th in a row to break tourism records.
A traveling museum making a stop in La Crosse today. It's part of America's 250th anniversary celebration. The Freedom 250 Mobile Museum features interactive exhibits highlighting the nation's founding and history.
In this, we're very proud of the American heritage, 250 years of American, to be able to celebrate in this way, and quite honestly, to have an event such as this traveling around the country and showcasing a lot of the history of not just our country, but the people who helped form our country was incredible.
The Freedom Truck is open until 7 p.m. tonight behind the La Crosse Center on the Mississippi Riverfront. Its next stop, the Great American State Fair in Washington, D.C.
Still to come, it's a story you'll see only on News 8 Now. A blind Holman first grader celebrating a big accomplishment thanks to a culture of support.
Shop spectacular savings during the 4-day sale at Home Furniture and get an extra 10% off the home price. This dining set is just $10.79 or pay no interest for 3 years. Don't wait. The Home Furniture 4-day sale ends Monday.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Put the finishing touches on your bathroom with a new faucet from Moen. Moen products set the standard for beauty, reliability, and are built to last. Get this Hilliard bath faucet for a value of $62.29 after rebate. Shaw vinyl plank flooring is perfect for any room. Waterproof Citadel Plus is easy to clean, durable, and offers performance with a look of real wood and easy installation. Now a value of $239 a square foot after rebate.
Save big money at Menards. It's Hy-Vee's Mega Produce Sale this Thursday through Sunday. Get mega savings on fresh strawberries, $1.49 a pound. Red seedless grapes, $1.77 a pound. Moonlight peaches or nectarines, $1.99 a pound. Fresh sweet corn, 3 for $1. Dole chopped or premium salad kits, $2.48. Save on avocados, just 59 cents each. A 5-pound bag of russet potatoes and more, Thursday through Sunday. Plus, get free delivery all summer, only at Hy-Vee.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports. To me, it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with the free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Hurry into Home Seasonal Concepts for the patio overstock sale. Get over 50% off select collections, but when they're gone, they're gone. Plus, save on select in-stock patio umbrellas, fire tables, seat cushions, and protective covers during the patio overstock sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Tonight, a story you'll see only on News 8 Now. With some determination and a culture of support, a Holman first grader is proving you don't need sight to soar in school. Like many 7-year-olds in school, Bo Bakke is learning to read, and he's getting good.
How to ride a
It's how he learns that sounds and feels a little different. Bo was born with a condition that left him almost completely blind. So every day, he's learning not by sight, but by touch, with a trusty brailler.
So like I type like this.
And dedicated staff to help him master all 189 unique Braille symbols.
You teach him something and he knows it. It just doesn't take a lot of repetition like sometimes you expect.
His teachers behind the scenes are converting his first grade lesson plans into Braille so that he can learn in the classroom just like everyone else.
I've always been kind of a big believer in kids having potential, and you know, if we can get the right things in front of them, they have potential, and Bo is just such a strong example.
He walks in with a smile on his face and I'll say, "Hey Bo, it's Mrs. Ruger, how are you doing today?" And his response is always, "Great, I'm super."
Well, that was fun.
Bringing an infectious positive energy
This is how big my brain is.
to every lesson.
I was a little baby and I didn't know very much Braille. And I learned and I practiced and practiced much.
Ding, ding, good job.
His family says Bo's been a quick study for years.
We kind of would make it a long joke where they would often prepare things that they thought would last for a week, and Bo would accomplish them in a day.
So this school year, they encouraged Bo to compete in an international Braille competition, a series of tests challenging comprehension, spelling, and proofreading.
Scored in the top 10 of his division out of all these countries, and we're just so proud and excited for him, and it's time to celebrate.
He'll compete in the finals later this month, and he's especially excited to show off his spelling skills.
I can spell lots of letters.
What's the biggest word you've learned?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Bo may not rely on sight, but he never has to wonder who's in his corner. That support is love he can feel.
It's all of the hours, the pain, the tears that all of us have had to experience over the years to then celebrate what hard work, dedication, commitment, love, passion can turn into.
So the finals competition starts June 25th in Los Angeles, and the Holman Lions Club has gifted the family $2,000 to help make the trip. From teachers to community members, Bo's certainly got a whole village of support behind him. We will have more news ahead, but first.
Yeah, the good news is less humid weather arrives on Friday with some breezy conditions, and then we have storms for Saturday, but for the most part, we're dealing with quite a weather change here coming. We'll break it all down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
I'm a window and door lead foreman here at Asher Lasting Exteriors. It's nice to work for a company that's been around for 50 years. I enjoy coming to work every day. We have a good family culture here at Asher. I enjoy seeing the customers get excited about their new windows and doors. They seem to really like the product we install. I enjoy the job and I love what I do.
It's back, the warehouse clearance sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. A sale so big that we display furniture in our main showroom and the Fountain Community Center. Once a year, we clean our warehouses of overstocks, misshaped furniture, scratch and dents, and closeout items. Not to mention huge markdowns on floor samples in our main showroom. Doors at the Fountain Community Center open at noon on Friday for the warehouse clearance sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Family owned for over 100 years.
I'm Tom Tiffany. I grew up on a dairy farm milking cows just like this one. Madison politicians, they've been milking you for every dollar. And now, the cost of living, it's utterly ridiculous. I'm running for governor to make life more affordable. Stop Wall Street from buying our homes, big data from bulldozing our farmland, and audit state government to clean out waste and fraud in Madison. I'm gonna need a bigger shovel, right, Daisy?
Shopping for your next car or truck? Get more with Maury's. At Maury's Auto Group, more isn't extra. It's just what we do. More transparency, more clarity, more trust, and more value with Maury's More Care program, which includes complimentary first year of maintenance on new vehicles and complimentary powertrain warranty on pre-owned vehicles. That's real peace of mind long after you drive off the lot. Find your more at Maury'sAuto.com. Get more with Maury's.
It was supposed to be a patio. They had the right idea, but the wrong tools. Not anymore. With the John Deere 3 Series tractor's easy-to-change implements, this palette of possibilities is finally going to fulfill its destiny.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Yeah, tomorrow starts a day of a big pattern change across the area, so less humid conditions, unseasonably cool at times too, which means below average temperatures, and this extends all the way through most of next week. And even when we start kind of getting close to 80s by the time we get to this point next week or even the weekend, humidity levels still aren't high, and we're not looking at really just low 80s. So all this really soupy weather, 90-degree stuff is gone for the most part for a long time. Otherwise, here's your system right there. There's a low pressure just hugging southeast Wisconsin. That's where the severe risk is, far southeast. Much more severe risk. In fact, a lot of large tornadoes as you go down into Illinois with the front there. That's pushing off to the east. We have a little bit of activity with a little upper level disturbance, as we call it, to the west of it's coming through. And then there's a cold front up to the north, which really has the cooler conditions behind it. That's what's going to be coming through Saturday afternoon. And that's why our temperature will drop even further going into Sunday and Monday behind that. Right now, we do have a little bit of activity with that little disturbance, as I mentioned. Here's coming through basically now east of Menominee. You can see it's scattered showers. There's been, sometimes I've seen a lightning strike with this, but for the most part, it's just showers. They could contain some gusty winds up to 30. Eau Claire, you're definitely probably going to see that come here or just at least brush the area. Right now, the camera's looking fine. They're moving fairly quickly, so it won't take much time to get here. Just some light rain, too. Arcadia, one just to the south, too. It just passed to the north of Winona, too. So overall, it has weakened. It's going into more stable air, but we have seen a lightning strike with this at times. There's a camera right there. You can see overall it's just passing to the north of it. Otherwise, further south, Spring Grove, you got a shower coming towards them, and then toward Decorah, a little bit stronger storms approaching that area. But once again, these aren't severe, but they do have some gusty winds associated with them, 25 to 30, maybe a little bit of small hail if they hold together. But for the most part, they should weaken here. I would say Eau Claire's got a better shot of seeing it come through here. Otherwise, the activity further south likely will become weakened and diminished here, but there's an opportunity there for about the next hour and a half. And then for the most part, the rest of the overnight hours is quiet. Tomorrow, breezy conditions out of the west, less humid, dew points back in the 50s. Temperatures still upper 70s near 80, given that we'll have plenty of sunshine to go with it too. As we go into Saturday, that cold front will be digging south throughout the day. So further north you go, you may only get up to the mid-70s. Further southeast you go, because it doesn't come through towards later in the day. Might still get another 80-degree day. Now, we are still going to have lower dew points that we've had lately, so that's still good news. Now, if we look at the precipitation going in, the shower activity with this front will start coming in probably after 10 p.m. Just some scattered showers and a few storms, mainly near Eau Claire or just south. They will dissipate as we get towards the morning hour. You can see they just kind of stationary. And then as the front kind of sags further south of I-90 in the afternoon, we'll have additional showers and maybe a few thunderstorms basically to about 4 to 5 p.m. south of I-90. Those could contain a little bit of strong winds, gusty winds and some small hail, given it is a fairly strong front, but not expecting widespread severe. So that's your activity Friday after 10 p.m., so it won't impact anything earlier. The Saturday afternoon activity is south of I-90. And once again, there's that possibility there too to keep in mind. And all next week, it's just below average temperatures, more like early to mid-May at times. And overnight lows at times could dip well into the 40s, especially Sunday morning and Monday morning. Otherwise, our temperatures will gradually come back to maybe 80 by Thursday or Friday. We do have rain chances in there, but they're nothing significant. But even the following weekend, we're still maybe low 80s. So I don't see a lot of humidity yet returning, or upper 80s, 90s anytime soon yet.
All right, so a little comfortable.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The Brewers looking to regroup after a disappointing end to the road trip. Plus, Matt LaFleur looking to light a fire in his guys before training camp rolls around in late July. Jacob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
This summer, declare your independence from hot, miserable sleep. Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is here with cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, save $1,000 on select mattresses and pay 0% interest for 60 months with no money down, only at Ashley.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
So guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them.
Switch to T-Mobile in 15 minutes.
What they're trying to say is you can switch to T-Mobile and get iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Plus, T-Mobile customers had the lowest wireless bills versus the other big guys over the past 5 years.
I'm switching and saving. I'm switching and saving.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning has kept homes running smooth for generations with our Gold Star maintenance program.
Now is a great time to schedule an annual maintenance or upgrade to a new Carrier air conditioning or heat pump system.
You can even apply for financing directly on our website. It's a quick, easy process. Our team of experts are ready to put you and your home in complete comfort. Visit us online or give us a call today.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Big savings are here at Ashley Stars and Stripes sale. Hot buys for every room starting at just $4.99. Plus, for a limited time, get 0% interest for 60 months. Only at Ashley Stars and Stripes sale. Going on now. Shop more Stars and Stripes deals in store or at ashley.com.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports.
Well, today the Packers wrapped up mandatory minicamp, and next week is the last of the offseason program as OTAs will feature solely rookies taking reps in Green Bay while vets report virtually for meetings. So that means the NFL season, though it may seem far away, is inching closer. We're less than 50 days away from Packers training camp, and that was one of the main messages from Matt LaFleur's presser today. Over the next month and a half, the players that apply themselves and put in the work will be head and shoulders above the rest, and the more that take that approach, the better off the team will be at the start of camp.
The message is just they got to push it, man, in every aspect, mentally, physically, psychologically. Every aspect is going to impact their game, but I think we got a really good group. Guys that come in with the right mentality, the right attitude, and we'll be checking in on them quite a bit this summer to make sure everybody's still moving the same direction.
LaFleur confirmed today that training camp will begin on Wednesday, July 29th. And after winning a thrilling series opener back on Monday, the Brewers fell in the last two games of the series against the Athletics out in Vegas, dropping just their second one since late April. Milwaukee jumped out to a 3-0 lead, but a pair of home runs by the A's in the 7th gave the home side the lead, and they'd hold on for the win. Skipper Pat Murphy says it's a disappointing end to the road trip for his club.
We didn't have the intensity offensively that we needed to have. Not that guys aren't trying, don't get me wrong. You got to have more intensity than that. It's been a long road trip, the altitude, the adversity of playing at a park that's different than what you're used to. The lighting's different, everything's different. So we didn't do enough.
Brewers are off today, then Milwaukee will welcome in the Phillies and Guardians for a 6-game homestand. The Blair Taylor softball team was supposed to get their state tournament run underway this morning at 11:30, but some rain has pushed their start time all the way back to 8 p.m. tonight in Madison. They're taking on 2025 state runner-up Almond Bancroft. And a few girls soccer teams from the area still alive entering the night, and they'll begin sectionals at the top of the hour. Holman takes on River Falls at GET High School. Central is at Sauk Prairie, and Aquinas, the home side, against Lodi. That one happening at Logan High. Check back in for highlights at 10. That'll do for sports. We're back after this.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
Isn't it time you turned your backyard into the oasis you've always wanted? Come to La Crosse Fireplace Company and find your outdoor setup. Imagine gathering with family and friends around your wood-fired pizza oven. Sit back and relax around your new fire table. Available in different sizes and styles to fit your lifestyle and budget. Stop in this month and save up to $900 on in-stock outdoor products. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Listen carefully. If you need furniture or a new mattress, hurry to Westco and Sparta today for their amazing store-wide sale and clearance. Westco is slashing prices on hundreds of items to clear our floors. And to make buying even easier, get up to 2 years interest-free. Quantities are limited. When they're gone, they're gone. So what are you waiting for? We need to make room, and you like saving money. So hurry to the store-wide sale and clearance. On now at Westco in Sparta.
Make your pup look and feel their best at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Fresh, clean, and oh so soft. They'll strut out looking top dog. Grooming now open Monday through Saturday. Call today. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
All right, refreshing change tomorrow. Plenty of sun, breezy conditions, but upper 70s, low 80s. But the better news is those dew points in the 50s, so definitely refreshing and cool. We do have a few storms potential Saturday afternoon, something to keep in mind of. Otherwise, behind that cold front, it's even more like early May-like conditions for the next 2 days. So definitely a change coming here.
Stepping back in time a little bit. All right, that's going to do it for us tonight at 6.
We'll see you right back here at 10.